Broadcasting live from upstate New York, a technology talk show that puts you and your questions first. It's Tech Talk Live.
Yeah, baby, it's Tech Talk Live coming to you live from upstate New York. I'm Flipper.
And I'm JJ.
I just queued up the mic and all you hear is... It's like, what was that? That was funny. Let me find the right video here. Now I'm all flabbergasted. There we go. Video's up. There we go.
All right.
All right. Tech Talk Live. I'm Flipper.
I'm JJ.
And we're a local computer talk show up here at upstate New York, which we're broadcasting live on Finger Lakes 1 to the world. To the world.
Finger Lakes 1 TV. Check us out.
Yep. So you can watch us live or you can just hang out with us. You can give us a call at
315-220-0692, or you could send us an email
at techtalkliveny@gmail.com.
Check us out on Facebook.
Like us.
Like us.
Right? And we're also on Twitter and G+. I don't understand the G+ yet.
I haven't played around with it either.
Yeah, so...
I have to check it out one of these days.
Right? You know, it's kind of weird, you know, G+. Now, Google has bought out YouTube. They've bought out a couple other services. And they're all now socially interactive. So, like, you go to YouTube, you can have your own channel, and you just, like, say, I favorite this, I favorite that, and you make your own video list. Or you can do what we're doing.
And it streams it automatically to them?
Well, it puts it on their profile, you know, and then they can comment on it, and then, you know, it's kind of like Facebook for YouTube, basically. Nice. So... You know, it really has some interesting ways to promote your videos. But the problem is if you don't have enough friends on there,
right,
it's hard to promote it. You know,
I have friends,
right?
So like us on Facebook,
right? We had a message come in on our WordPress site, which you should go check out that because that has all the information that we publish, whether it's product reviews or the shows or news or whatever we do is on there. Oh, I forgot. Snide's out this week. He's out at Camping World out in Syracuse. Big shout out to the Snide guy.
Hello, Snide.
He'll probably call in sometime usually.
Usually he does. Yeah. Right. What's he doing? Buy a new motorhome or what?
Nah, who knows? I don't know. Just that scary thought process.
New motorhome, trade in his.
Have you ever seen him drive a motorhome?
I can just imagine.
He drives it like a Mack truck. Get out of my way, beep, beep.
He reminds me of the guy from, what is it,
Meet the Fockers.
That's even better. I didn't even think about that one. Okay.
And we love Snide, and that's the only reason why we bust on him. You know. So, but yeah, I could imagine. Wow. You punk kids, get out of the road.
Right.
I can see it.
Anyway, that's too funny.
Yes.
So give us a call. 315-220-0692.
Right. We'll take your phone calls. We'll take your computer questions. We'll take your comments. You talk about anything you want.
We're good.
Well, we'll keep it within the technology realm, where we'll keep trying to relate it back to the technology realm.
Right.
But yeah, give us a call. It's great. Great time. You guys make the show usually. I mean, this whole news thing is okay, but I really like the interaction with the people. So.
Anyway, did you see the free app that's out this week from Apple, from the iTunes store?
No, I didn't.
It's one of the favorites that goes around. It's been around for a while. Plants vs. Zombies. It's actually free this week.
Really?
It's a $7.99 app normally.
Right. It's for the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. It's on the PlayStation Store as well. Right. Plants vs. Zombies.
It's free this week.
Oh.
Found out through my App's Gone Free app yesterday.
App's Gone Free.
Not them kind of apps, but it is the app of the week through the iTunes store. So it's a $7.99 app. Go get it.
Right, absolutely. It is a fun game. I think
We got it for MJ, and he's loving it.
Right,
so.
Plants vs. Zombie, I believe, is a tower game. So basically, it's a tower defense game, and it's a fun game. I mean, we played it on the PlayStation. We did the demo on the PlayStation and stuff. It was really neat.
Right.
So.
Oh, yeah, and MJ just handed it to me. We actually went out and bought Plants vs. Zombies for his DS.
Oh, look out.
So we got it for the DS, and we got it for the iPad.
And, of course, I love how MJ hides from the camera. You don't see him back there at all.
Come right around.
MJ, come here. You want to sit in your dad's spot?
You can sit up here with us and just play your game. No?
No? Okay.
He's a little camera shy anyway.
That's okay. Big shout out to the shy guy.
So anyway, like I said last week, App's gone free. Great,
Great app, right?
great app. Let you know some of the good apps that come out for free, especially the $7.99 ones. You gotta download them.
Speaking of apps, I happen to come across one. I'm going to try to do a review of it next week because I'm not sure if it really works the way it says it does. But for that little situation that you brought up a while ago about cell phones getting lost or stolen or whatever,
Right.
There's an app supposedly that constantly communicates back to a home base. Okay, so the security company, and it can track it via GPS.
Nice.
So, and it locks it via passcode and all that good stuff. So you could actually trace where your phone is going after it's been lifted or whatever.
And that brings back another important thing that we've learned,
Yeah.
Mimi and I,
Okay.
is having the passcode security on your smartphones.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Her and I were really kind of shy at it. It was an inconvenience, especially to me. I'm like, yeah, I just don't want it. I put it on, took it off. Gonna have to put in that 4-digit code all the time. Kind of be a pain in the butt, But luckily, she had put hers on, passcode on. Saved us probably a ton of money from somebody using it, connecting to the internet, probably just wrecking up whatever.
Right, because one of the phones got stolen, right?
One of our stuff, yes.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll just get another better
Model.
Right, exactly. We'll keep her up with the times. We'll get her a smartphone.
There you go.
That is
But that's really
iPhone, possibly. But
that's
probably
really
not.
one of the best tips that you could probably give anybody with cell phones or tablets or any type of mobile device. That it is very possible that you're going to get it thefted.
Something that you're going to carry around with you all the time.
Yep.
Especially smartphones or little mini computers, really.
Passcode them.
Passcode 'em.
If you have a tablet, one of the things that you really want to look into is possibly encrypting the hard drives. That way, if somebody does get a hold of it, they're not going to be able to look at your private information, such as your passwords, if you got saved passwords or anything like that. So
the only thing really that we're really going to miss out on is it had a SD card on it, and it had all the pictures and stuff like that. She's been saving thousands of pictures on the
I'm so sorry.
SD card, but
lesson learned: get them off the SD card
learned,
and make a
right?
copy of them somewhere.
or put them out to the cloud. You can do
out
that
to the cloud if you got
iPhones or
Google Drive.
Google Drive.
That's what I was looking for. I was sorry.
Download them to take the SD card out, down to your hard drive, put them on a thumb drive, just keep them at home or something.
Put them on a disc. Go down to
Put 'em on a
Walmart.
disc.
You can take them down to Walmart now, or what's the other place
Definitely
there?
take it to Walmart and just throw it in the machine there and
Yep, and
print
then
'em off.
forget printing them off. You can make a CD right down there too.
Oh,
you put it in and say make CD.
It's done.
Yeah, it comes out on the other side there.
Nice. I didn't know that.
$4.99 as long as it can fit on there.
Nice.
Or bring them to Uncle Flipper, and Uncle Flipper will put them on a CD for you. I'm good with
Right.
that. So cool, but I mean, everything's all good though. You guys are recovering, right?
We're recovering. We got a used phone that we're utilizing for now.
Right.
Until I don't think our upgrade is until May.
Right.
So we'll just wait for the upgrade, pay the same price that we would pay probably for if we had make an insurance claim on it through the insurance that we have on it. So
Right.
and we'll move on from there.
Well, that's all you
Get a
can do.
better 4G LTE phone or something.
There you go. One that
Better
vibrates and makes your teeth rattle.
Better and faster than mine.
Oh, that's how the girls like it, right?
Right, exactly.
Better and faster than mine.
And younger, newer.
I like it. We
Sorry,
had a comment.
Mimi.
Oh, I'm all choked up. I can't comment on that.
Jamie in for 21-year-olds. What can I say?
Yeah, what are you gonna do, right? Anyhow,
comment.
Give us a call 315-220-0692. Get on the show. Talk to us.
Talk about anything you want to talk about. Just give us a call, please.
Yes, that's what we want. That's why it's called Tech Talk Live. If this was just a news show, we could record it anytime and put it out here.
Right, every Saturday morning.
Right. So it's not that big of a deal. But I like
an email or something, or
no. I got a comment on our webpage, on our mission page. I haven't proved it yet, but we got some fans out in Maine. It looks like. Hey guys, I'm a new fan and also a fellow tech enthusiast. I am wanting to get some advice on starting my own podcast with two other fellow tech geeks.
Nice.
That must be the new term for the younger generation. We're
geeks?
tech geeks.
Tech geeks.
Right. Instead of just geeks or techies.
Techies.
Now we're going to smash the two words together. I like it.
Right.
That's good.
Tech geeks.
I just launched my website, and they are the co-owners. We are a younger version of you guys. No offense.
Younger.
Yeah. Ages 14 to 24.
Oh, nice.
So we got some proteges coming up through the ranks doing this kind of work on the side. We greatly appreciate it if you could offer some advice. Thanks, guys. Have a nice day. So
that's awesome.
that is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So it's nice to know that we're being watched by other tech geeks.
Tech geeks in other states.
Right? Like Vicky from Vicky's PC Repairs has got us on, and I think she's probably got it blaring in the house and be like, whoop, whoop, can I get a...
Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Yo, call Vicky PC Repair because she gonna fix your computer.
Right. Give her a shout out. 585-489-5055, I do believe.
How did you find that? I've been looking for that piece of paper for a week now. I'm like, Jesus. Oh, right there on the napkin.
Right there, a napkin still.
Son of a gun. That's great. That is great.
Yes, if you have a computer problem, give her a call. She's great.
She is. And we got talking this morning on Facebook a little bit about the NBC hack.
I did not get the read up on that. What was that all about?
Well,
I know it's a big...
well, there's been a big hacking campaign right now.
Facebook got hacked.
I think the FBI is still trying to figure out who's really doing it.
Must be China.
Well, a lot of people are saying it's China because the IP addresses that the hacks are coming from are owned by China.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good indication that at least something's happening in China.
Correct.
China denounces all of it and says, no, it's not us. Okay. So that could be very
Just because
true.
it's not them, it might be somebody from China, though.
Right.
Right.
So I think that's where we're kind of looking into this. But, people beware. I don't know if NBC's got it fixed yet. As of this morning, they did not. What had happened was the same hack that's happened now to Facebook, Twitter. NBC now is in the list. Microsoft is also now in the list of the same hack. And what it is they get in and they find a way to poison the ads, poison the sidebars. And you just have to go to their website without clicking on anything, and it downloads this rootkit. It's called the Zero Access Rootkit.
Okay.
And what it does is it takes over your submachine. And I'm going to throw up a little diagram here. I got to remember which one it is. Yes, that's it. Well, this is what a rootkit really does in a logical diagram. And basically what it does is this rootkit sits in the middle between your operating system and your actual file manager. And it basically looks at everything that's happening. So as you access files, you're making a request for file A, B, C, and D. It returns only A, B, and D, but then injects something else for C. So it can hide, it keep moving around, it can keep doing stuff. It can steal passwords, bank information. It can literally take over your machine. So this little rootkit here, and they're tiny, they're super tiny, they're super efficient. It's really a horrible thing, but it's also one of those things that I think we're going to see with today's day and age, no matter what we do. But
that's kind of actually, even though they're using it for purposes that are illegal, it's actually kind of
part of the whole thing. I mean, a lot of remote tech services use a form of a rootkit to do remote desktop and getting down into the bowels of the system. The nice thing about most rootkits right now, are easily taken care of with a re-image. Literally just reload the computer and be done with it. So if you keep good backups, if you know all your stuff, print off your passwords someplace or whatever, change them regularly. You can re-image a computer fairly quickly. You can reload your computer within 2 to 3 hours, easy. So it's a Saturday project if you have a suspect machine. The other couple things that you can do, maybe Vicky from Vicky's PC Repair might call in and actually tell us maybe a couple of ones that she uses, but I know a couple of ones that I use, which is the Trend Micro products. Rootkit Buster? Rootkit Buster is a good one. And Are You Botted? Are You Botted is an amazing silent backdoor program
I've heard of that one.
That sits there and it looks for what's happening with the operating system. Okay, and then it looks and it says, okay,
Hi,
how are you? Hi, I'm getting in my puppet mode. Yeah, right.
Get some socks put on them hands.
Well, it looks for like a file handle being pulled up. Okay, I'm going to request this file. Is the corresponding action proper on the opposite side? If it isn't, it flags it and puts it in a list, so you can then start going, okay, well, this process didn't work the way it should have. You might have a rootkit. So that's a really good product. Another really good product you should have, and it's free. It's free. Trendmicro.com. Go look for the free tools. It's Are You Botted?
Are You Botted? You find that on CNET too, usually? Or
I would not get it from CNET because that could be injected then.
Okay.
But the other one that I really find amazing, and it's one of the best programs for a tech and an enthusiast and a home user, is to get the Microsoft Systems Essentials one program, and that's all you really need is the one program, and it's called Process Explorer. Okay, and what that does is it gives you the task manager. You know how on Windows you get the task manager, it shows you all the stuff running. It not only gives you that list, but then it breaks out everything that it's calling from each process, so you get this tree view. So you could see if something is doing something kind of weird in the background. You can then click on it, get on the information of what service it is, what file it is, where it's located, and why is it calling some other item from wherever. So Process Explorer and this Are You Botted, great tools to help you find out if you got something and hopefully help you diagnose it a little bit. So those are my two recommendations this week.
I mean, is that something you, when you click on that problem area, is it going to take you to tell you what the problem is and then take you off to find where you could get it repaired?
No, there's no
like off to Microsoft's website
you'll have to
get the patch? Or
no, you got to really do research after that.
On it
but this is one of those tools that really gets down deep into the engine and really looks hard at stuff, and that's what I really like about Process Explorer. It takes the task manager and puts it on like crack.
Nice.
I mean, it's great. So anyway, back to NBC. NBC, big hack here. One of the big things about this is this one really got nailed so hard about this drive-by download. In other words, you just had to visit one of the NBC sites. So it could be NBC.com, it could be Conan O'Brien, NBC.com. It could be any one of the NBC affiliate sites.
And this is something you can get at your work,
home. It doesn't infect iOS. Okay, I found that out the other day.
Right.
Because
I haven't heard anything from iOS.
The rootkit doesn't know where to go in iOS. But the other hack from Microsoft does infect iOS. So there's something there. So if you do have a Mac, I hate to tell you this, you got to get off that.
Not always secure.
You got to get off that high horse. You got to get off of it. Yes, there are bad things out there for Macs. Yes, you can get infected with something bad. We just talked about last year about a 650,000.
Yeah, like PCs that were all infected, right?
Right. They were all. Yeah. It was Mac. Mac had one of the largest known botnets ever in history. So
it was like 6 months ago, like last fall or something.
Yeah, it was like last fall or last summer. Right. We were talking about it. But so if you got a Mac, get off your high horse. Go get some antivirus. Make sure it's clean. It is, Mac is Linux. Don't get me wrong, Mac is Linux. It's not. That's what it is. It's just like Android is Linux. It's a flavor of Linux. Go get some good software. Go get your computer checked out. Make sure that you're not giving up your passwords, not getting your credit cards hacked, making sure that you don't have viruses. Make sure you don't have a botnet. Do it, please.
Correct.
But anyway, let's see. Where were we in this? Verizon made a statement about the NBC hack because they support it. They support NBC. I was looking for the. Wow, I can't find it. I guess this article doesn't state it. There was but it's called Zero Access. It's a rootkit called Zero Access. We found it at work recently to be hiding in the sys volume information hidden folder on the C drive. It's very difficult to get to. You got to unhide all folders. Then you have to actually right-click the folder and take control of it with your own permissions in order to get in there and get to the file that you need to get rid of. It's very difficult to get there at times if you're not used to doing that.
Something antivirus is going to catch you?
Not really, because that system information folder
Right.
is hidden from everything. So you're not going to see it. The antivirus, the malware products aren't going to see it. They're not going to go in there and actually look.
Right.
So that's one of the big downfalls to that.
Something they're going to have to update
Right.
in the near future, I'm sure.
So best things that we can tell you to do about the NBC thing until they come out with an official statement and say, hey, we're fixed. You know, we guarantee that we're fixed. Facebook's doing it now. A couple other people are doing it now that, you know, they're blocking NBC sites. Good way to do that is just avoid NBC sites for the next few days.
Don't go there.
I'd probably say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometime this week, we'll probably see something that says, yep, we've cleaned all 5 million pages on our site, and yep, we're good.
Come back, right.
So I'm sure this is hurting stocks and shows, but, you know, I think it's a necessary evil at this point.
Right. Don't be mad at them. Don't deter them. Just give them a chance to fix it. And go back and visit them.
You know, and that's the other thing I think a lot of people need to understand is everybody gets hacked. I mean, you can't, if Microsoft,
you can't be afraid of technology, right?
Right. Sony can get hacked. Sony's been hacked. NBC's now been hacked. ABC got hacked once. The New York Times has been hacked once. You know,
how about law enforcement? Can law enforcement get hacked?
Oh, absolutely. Anybody can get hacked. Anybody can get hacked.
And you can't be afraid of the technology. You just gotta.
You know, the FBI got hacked. I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, you know, it's going to happen. The point is that you can't be afraid of it. You gotta keep moving forward. You gotta go take care of the problem, keep moving forward, fix it, so on and so forth. The other thing you got to do is you can't get mad at anybody that's trying to at least help the situation.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I had a friend of mine tell me the other day that. They had a little problem up in Niagara Falls. He works for one of the casinos, which will remain nameless. But
there's not many out there.
There's a ton out there. But their public website got hacked. Plus, they found some rootkits in on the local network. So.
Oh, good cover.
Yeah, I know. I know that sign. I know that sign. When Oscar starts circling me like the Indians are circling the wagon trail.
He's coming up.
He's getting here. Hi, Os. Get
Oscar.
out of here. Go lay down over here. There you go.
Oscar, our mascot.
Yep. So, you know, the big thing was with him was he found it on both the inside and the outside networks. Mm-hmm. And
say hi, Oscar, real quick.
Oscar, look at the camera.
Oscar time.
Look at JJ. Look at JJ.
Hi, Oscar.
Yeah, there's Oscar. He's a good kitty.
Hi, buddy.
You want to go get JJ? Want to go get JJ? Go get him. So, but you know, that's one of the big things that I think, you know, and he was saying that the owners of the casino and several other people, the security guys, and we're all really getting on his case and just really railing him for no good reason. I mean, you know, making it harder for them to do their job in that department. You know, so it was kind of like a weird thing. I had to kind of go, well, you know, that's kind of the IT mantra. You know, we are pincushions some days, you know. And he was like sharing the story with me, and I just smiled, and I was just like, you know, you're not telling me anything new because it's happened to me many times. You know, whether it's you know, whoever. You know, whether you're working on somebody's home PC and they get a virus and they start blaming you for it. I've had that happen.
Right.
You know, it's like, it's not my fault. You're the one using the computer, not me. You know, I'm just trying to help you and get past it and get it fixed. So that's my story about NBC. I don't know if anybody wants to talk about it. If you want to ask questions about the whole situation, please give us a call, 315-220-0692. I've got more information on it. A great way to detect this rootkit, again, like I said, was getting that are you botted, and then seeing if it detects any malicious.
Sorry about that. I had to take care of business real quick.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
well, business is good.
Yes.
Did you make any money?
Children's business.
Ah, okay. Well, I got kitty business right here.
Very good. Anyway, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oscar, just shove your butt in my face, why don't you? So anyway, that's the FBI hack thing. I definitely recommend
about that hack.
I really just protect yourself. Get a good antivirus. Get some good software on the backside just to kind of detect these things.
Very good. Anyway, 11:25.
Are we going to take a break right now?
We should take a break here shortly, and you know, if you want to comment on what we're talking about, give us a call, 315-220-0692. Reach out to us at an email.
All right. Email techtalkliveny@gmail.com. Or if you want to check us out on Facebook or on Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, Facebook.
Like us on Facebook, Tech Talk Live.
Facebook, yes. .com.
All right. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie, what'd you do?
I've changed the buttons around. So I'm not quite used to putting the mouse where I need to go yet. So
Right.
Oh, it sounds like we need to take a break. Anyway, you're listening to Tech Talk Live and watching Tech Talk Live if you're watching on fingerlakes1.tv. No, just TV.
Right. .tv.
Anyway, I'm Flipper.
I'm JJ.
And we'll be right back after these brief messages.
See ya.
Okay, maybe not. All right, JJ, keep talking for a second. Evidently, that...
We're pausing for these brief station identifications.
What the heck? I lost my video. What happened to my video?
Oh, man. Is that that new video we're going to play tonight, too?
No, this is the commercial break.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that's pretty bad. Let me see if it's in here. Break, no.
Break, no.
Hang on, I'm working on it. Oscar, get out of the way. Keyboard.
At least we're not going to have dead air because we got plenty more to talk about. Matter of fact, MJ's right here.
To the back.
Yep, you can head out.
There we go.
There we are. But we'll be back after these brief messages.
It's Tech Talk Live's product reviews. Are you looking for a great wireless optical mouse for your laptop, desktop, or gaming system? The Logitech M305 fits the bill. Go check it out at tiny.cc/TTLM001. The Acer Aspire V3771 is a great laptop. It comes with an Intel i3 processor, 6GB of RAM, 750GB hard drive, 17-inch screen, and Windows 8. Comes in at a great price point. Go check it out at tiny.cc/TTLA001. This has been a Tech Talk Live product review.
Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055. Did your PC go kablooey? Maybe your laptop is screwy. Then call Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055. Need some computer training? Maybe your computer is old and failing. Then call Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055. Ready to hammer your hard drive? Tech support got you waiting for days. Virus and worms and malware, oh my. Then call Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055. Tell her Flipper sent you. Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055.
Welcome to Seneca County, the center of New York's Finger Lakes region. Did you pack your camera? Capture frame after frame of breathtaking vistas that only rolling vineyards nestled between sparkling blue lakes can create, where sunrises and sunsets are events in themselves. Explore small towns and villages filled with quaint shops and rich history. Take in one of our many festivals that celebrate everything from the harvest to women's rights. Tour vineyards and farms and sample the sumptuous foods and wines that the Finger Lakes are known for worldwide. It's the deep waters of these lakes that make our wines and produce so special. They moderate the temperature year-round, creating a unique climate and ideal growing conditions. In fact, it'll only take a few sips of our wines for you to see why so many of our wineries come home with top honors from national and international competitions each year. If you're not a wine lover, wet your whistle at one of the microbreweries, meaderies, distilleries, and cideries that complement the wine trails in Seneca County. Or enjoy the dining, live entertainment, and special events you'll find at the wineries year-round. For quick nosh, nothing goes better with wine than cheese. Sample the area's best right at the wineries. Stop by an artisan cheesemaker's farm. Or get your fill of all our farm fresh products at the road stands, farm markets, and restaurants that dot the county. Then, work it off. Our parks, golf courses, and waterways offer you every outdoor activity imaginable. Bike, hike, or cross-country ski the over 30 miles of trails at Finger Lakes National Forest. Hike or snowshoe through the Montezuma National Wildlife Refuge, where you'll get to see thousands of migratory birds and other wildlife species in their natural habitat. Or if water's more your thing, boat rentals and launches provide easy access to the lakes and the Cayuga-Seneca Canal, which is part of the Erie Canal system and connects both lakes. Plus, there's lots of beaches, splash parks, kayaking, sailing, and canoeing to keep even the most die-hard fish happy. Speaking of fish, you won't believe the variety you'll find here in the Finger Lakes. From recreational to tournament fishing, you'll catch your fill and then some. So stock up on the tartar sauce and be sure to pack your pole. As you can see, if you love nature, you're going to love Seneca County. And if you love history, you'll love it here too. Our communities along the canal are home to historical events that changed the world. Seneca Falls was the site of the first Women's Rights Convention in 1848. Visit the Women's Rights National Historical Park and tour the convention site. Then go through the National Women's Hall of Fame, which celebrates extraordinary American women. Other area museums chronicle our role in the development of industry and transportation throughout history, like the Terwilliger Museum in Waterloo, the village nationally recognized as the birthplace of Memorial Day. The holiday began there in 1866 and is still a big event throughout the community today. For the story behind the holiday, visit the National Memorial Day Museum and delve into exhibits which honor the sacrifice of those who served our country. For more military history, head to the Sampson State Park Military Museum, which honors our veterans through its displays and their annual salute to the troops. Once you've had your fill of history, a little retail therapy may be in order. Our villages and country roads are filled with antique, boutique, and specialty shops for hours of treasure hunting. The Amish and Mennonite communities are strong and thriving here as well. Their markets and stands are must-visits if you're looking for great handmade furniture or homemade baked goods. And for great deals on the latest in designer fashions and more, Waterloo Premium Outlets is home to 100-plus name-brand stores. Exhausted yet? Well, when you are ready to settle in for the night, you'll have your choice of woodsy settings, gorgeous lake views, or in-town charm. Pick from any of our stately bed and breakfasts, quaint cabins, friendly campgrounds, or hotels and motels complete with all the modern amenities. So, whether you're planning a romantic weekend getaway, a day trip filled with shopping and wine tours, or a week of exploration and outdoor fun, we invite you to come visit us in Seneca County and see for yourself why we're the center of the Finger Lakes. We promise you an experience that will linger in your memory like one of our fine wines and leave you wanting more.
Tech Talk Live.
Yeah, baby.
I'm Flipper.
I'm JJ. And I'm Snide.
Oh, I love it. That's great.
Payback.
Right, isn't it? Yeah.
Right?
How many times did he do it to you when you were out?
Oh, my God. Forever.
I know.
It seemed like.
That was funny. So, all right. Well, Snide's out to the camping show. I'm sure we'll hear all about it next week, and he'll tell us all about new technology for camping and this, that, and the other. So that'll be great.
Right. So we are a call-in technology talk show, computer talk show.
We'll answer your questions. Talk about the topics you want to talk about. Give us a call, 315-220-0692, or give us an email at
techtalkliveny@gmail.com. Check us out on Facebook. You can send us a question that way, too. I've got it up and running. So.
All right, cool. So I'm grabbing some more news here.
We talk about cell phone technology or...
whatever. Anyhow, we got... I got a funny video that we could do too because I think this is hilarious. Yes, it is hilarious. But anyway, first I was going to talk about the Sony PlayStation.
They have an announcement, right?
Yep. On the 20th, they announced the new PlayStation 4. A lot of people are looking at it. I got to find it here. The specs for the PS4 is going to be an 8-core, 64-bit x86 Jaguar CPU from AMD, a Radeon GPU from 18 computer units pushing. Okay, I don't know what that is. So that is really weird. A Radeon GPU with 18 compute units pushing 1.84 teraflops of horsepower.
Teraflops. Fire that bad boy up, man.
Yeah, right?
Right? Oh, sit the rumble on your...
Yeah, you won't need the rumble
TV,
stick
right?
anymore. It features a 6X Blu-ray drive, an 802.11n Wi-Fi adapter, USB 3, Bluetooth 2.1, HDMI optical output, analog AV output, and an unknown amount of internal storage. They don't know which hard drive they're going to stick in. Probably a terabyte. Wow. I'm assuming, or maybe what they'll do if they were smart about it, they probably
terabyte.
Well, could you imagine? Could you imagine if they did the internal hard drive for like base processing, like for the operating system, is like one of those solid state drives, and then you have a big drive like a 1 terabyte to store all your game data. Now that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
It would be, but I don't think they're going to do that. But anyway, they announced that the PlayStation 4 is looking to be shipped and sold for the holiday season this year. So if it's not too expensive, I'm going to be right out there buying one.
Sure, it's going to be probably $3.99 at best.
Yeah, a lot of analysts are saying, well, you know, the console games are kind of going away because, you know, everybody's got their mobile games on their phones. They got their mobile games on their Game Boy and stuff. And with the Wii U, you know, the Wii U console was not greatly widely just popular, I guess. You know, Microsoft coming out with their console as well. I don't know. If you're a gamer, okay, the PC games were the start point, you know, and that was the amazing part because you could always have a newer computer than what the consoles had. But then the developers got weird here, and I think that's part of the reason why the death of the PC game has come around to where PC games are really not that popular anymore. Right. There's only a few developers left that really develop for PC games. And I think it's because, you know, they had unlimited access to your processor, your RAM, you know, okay, well, fine. Today's standards, we can get a quad-core processor with 24 gigabytes of RAM. That's what we'll develop for, so it looks hot. But then we'll make them turn down the settings in order to play it on their normal PCs.
It's going to be in HD, probably.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, I think that's probably the reason for the PC death game, you know, or death of the PC game.
Hey.
Yeah, right? My dyslexia is getting to me.
That's okay.
So, you know, now we're on to the console games. Now everybody's like, well, you know, the console games are not that big. Yes, they are. Have you seen some of these console games? I'm a big gamer. If you're a big gamer too, you're gonna go buy one. Right. You know, whether you got a tablet or not or whatever else. You know, so what? You can buy games on a tablet for $4.99. You get what? Maybe 2-3 hours of enjoyment out of it, tops. I mean, you know, like tic-tac-toe. How many times can you play tic-tac-toe before you're like,
enough tic-tac-toe, right?
Right. That's where I think I think really people are missing the point, especially these analysts. I think you're going to have the diehard niche that's going to go after the consoles. I'm one of them. I'll go after I like the PlayStation. The family likes the PlayStation. If I find some good games that I really like on the PlayStation 4, I'll go out and buy one.
Right. We're doing the Wii right now, and it's entertaining and, you know, family oriented. And I'd like to get a PlayStation as well too, because I'm like really starting to get into these graphics that some of these games have got.
Right.
And of course, some of them have to be hidden from certain little eyes that are wandering.
Yeah, but that's only for a few more years.
A few more years. 10 years at least, probably.
Right. No, but really, you know, you could, like, did you get the Wii U or did you just get the Wii?
We just got the Wii.
Okay.
Right.
So
Matt wants a Wii U, of course.
Of course. I mean, well, you know, a lot of kids like the Wii, and I think that's the one thing. I think the Wii is really geared towards more the, you know, 5 to 15.
Younger generation.
Yeah,
right.
5 to 15 range. Once they hit 15, it's like, you know, the Nintendo kind of takes a back seat, and now it's like, oh, PlayStation, Xbox. I want to go play Halo. Halo! Oh my God, I want to go play Halo.
Right? Call of Duty, you know, all that good.
Call of Duty's neat. It gets old after a little while, but it's neat.
Right.
Especially the zombie game. That's fun.
Put on the headset, talk to other people.
Yeah, if you want.
Talk a little smack, you know.
I can't imagine what your meaning of the word smack means.
A little back talk, you know.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry. Where is that from? JJ doesn't know where that's from.
I have no clue.
Anyway, so we won't go into it. But yes, they're looking at the PlayStation 4 coming out by the holiday season. There's already a couple games. You can go online to Sony's website and go check out the demos of those games. I'm telling you, you want to talk about freaking phenomenal graphics. If this is what actual gameplay looks like.
Right.
Whoa.
Can't wait, huh?
Oof.
Nice.
Hot and sexy. We're talking Sports Illustrated hot and sexy, okay?
No.
No?
Can't be that good.
Oh, yeah, that good. They showed a human model, part of the game. It was a human model talking to you in this demo.
Right.
Facial expressions, full facial, like muscle twitches. You could see.
Should have downloaded them. Something.
I was going to, but I didn't have enough time. So, but I did get another video. Since we're talking about a video, why don't we play this video and then we'll comment about it.
Would this be a Russian YouTube video review?
Yeah, it's funny. You ready? So watch the screen.
We're ready.
So, you ready? Okay, here it comes.
Broadcasting.
Right here. And of course, they just get up, and the cops are like, "Yeah, whatever, we're good."
Oh no!
You want to see that one more time, just for giggles?
Oh my god!
And the reason why this was caught.
Animals are just thinking they're going to the next pasture, and voila,
Voila, they're over. That's a mass cow tipping right there, boy.
That is a mass cow tipping.
Holy cow! But you know, the funny thing with that whole video was somebody was like,
some people might not think it's pretty funny, but
well, I thought it was pretty funny, especially considering that the only reason why they caught this whole video is because in Russia they have on most cars now in-car cameras facing outward to protect its citizens from all these things, from government influences and everybody's being taped all the time.
Wow.
Talk about Big Brother. I don't ever want to hear about Big Brother here in the United States. Yeah, right there is Big Brother. Every car has a video camera.
That's crazy.
That's how they caught the meteor. That's how they caught the that cow tipping. They caught what was the other thing that they caught that was you know how people claim false accidents,
right?
Okay, well it stops that because this car drives by and then this
on video.
Yeah, this car comes up and love taps this other guy. Oh, my bag! It's just like wow,
Did you see that other video? It was on YouTube. It was the minivan with the good brakes.
No,
watch that one too. That was a Russian one too. Now that you think about it.
Yeah.
Going over a bridge, and there was an accident in front of the minivan. And he slams on the brakes, and it goes nose up on his nose.
Oh my god! Really?
And it comes back down. I'm like, wow! Can you imagine?
Those are really good brakes. Holy cow!
It wasn't like a caravan. It was like a little transport van, like a Scooby Doo van. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, just right up on its nose and stood there for a second, came right back down. I'm like. My God, can you imagine the brakes on that? What's he got?
It's not just brakes, that's for sure. Jeez, that had to be like, lock brakes. Bam! Okay.
Right? Nose, it was just sitting there. I'm like, and then just came back down. I'm like,
now, what would have been really more impressive is if he could have gotten it to nose and then spin 180 and then drop onto the other car.
And just turn around and
head out, right? Anyhow.
I'm sure they might have an app for that, but no, just kidding.
They might. I forgot what the other picture I downloaded was. Oh, PS4. I forgot to bring it up when I was talking about the PS4. There's the conceptual of the PS4. It's not quite correct. The controller's already out there. He showed it. And the unit's about half the size of
this. So the controller really didn't change?
Controller didn't change other than it got a little beefier. Right here in the middle.
And why is that?
Right here in the middle where the Sony is.
Right.
There's a bigger console here. There's like I think they're talking about putting a little LED thing in there so you can get your stats or something of that nature. There's been a lot of different theories about what's going to be there. But I really can't wait till it comes out. Check it out. See what it looks like. If
be interesting.
It would be really nice if the PS4 was backwards compatible with the PS3, just like the PS3 was backwards compatible to the PS2 for a long time.
Right.
Because there's a lot of good games out on PS3. And I'm sorry, you don't have to reinvent the wheel to go back and play some of these games. I mean, you just don't play them for a while. You don't play them for 6 months to a year, and all of a sudden you put it back in, and you're like, wow, this is just like I'm playing it for the first time.
Exactly.
Again,
Start from the beginning.
So, anyway, if you want to talk about what we're talking about, or you want to give us a call, or you got a computer question, you need help with your computer, give us a call, 315-220-0692, every Saturday morning between 11 and 12.
We're on Finger Likes TV, and you can look us up on Facebook. We're out there.
Like us!
And like us, yep. Facebook.com/TechTalkLive. And if you need some PC repairs, give Vicky PC Repair a call.
Right.
Or give her a, oh, hello.
I got to find the mouse here. This mouse.
There we go.
Hey, Hello, you're on Tech Talk Live. First name, where are you calling from?
I just want to know if you can compare.
Hello, you're on Tech Talk Live. First name, where
You might want to turn down the background noise.
If you can compare.
You might want to turn down the background noise.
There you go.
That's like a loop back. Okay, what can we help you with?
Tablets.
Tablets, okay. What are you looking for?
No. Well, we don't know what we're looking for. That's why we wanted you to compare to the different tablets for like reading, surfing, taking on vacation, that type of thing. Because we don't know which one to buy, so we're trying to figure out. We've compared and compared, but we don't know really which one would be the better one to buy. That's
Okay.
what we were looking.
Price range?
So like between the, I'm sorry?
Price range?
Between 5 and 7.
All right, well.
That opens a lot of doors between.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's like everything
good.
on the high end.
Right.
If you're really looking for, do you like the iPad series at all, or no? Or
Well, we looked at those. The iPad series are okay, but we didn't know. There's a new thing called the Surface. Is it Surface?
yes, the Windows Surface.
And then, not the Pro, though, the other one.
Well,
And then the Kindles, and it was just some ideas of what would be the better choice.
well, here, let's ask a couple more questions, and then we probably get you right into the right thing. First off, are you looking for something that you could probably be fairly familiar with, like going from your desktop PC right to a tablet and not really having to change your mindset, or looking at a different type of setup?
No, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Well, the big thing with like the Surface is it uses Windows 8. So if you already got a desktop PC and you get a Surface, you can actually share files between them natively without buying any apps or anything to make that happen. I believe the iOS comes with an app on there, so the iPad stuff comes with an app where you can share into the cloud, or through iTunes, you can share files.
Correct.
So if you want to do like photos or whatever and share them back and forth. The Android product, on the other hand, is a little different. It's Linux-based as well, but it doesn't come natively with some really good apps to really share with a PC or a Mac or something else. They do have Google Drive, so it works just like the iOS, and there's an app for that, and it will sync up your tablet to your PC to your whatever other device you have. It's a little complicated to set up, but once you get it set up, it's pretty easy to work with once it's there. The iOS is probably the easiest to set up for, this whole cross-platform syncing. But the Windows tablet, the Windows Surface, the Windows, what was the other one? You got the Surface, but then like the Acer Iconia can come with Windows as well for $5.99. It's a nice little tablet, and it comes with a Windows Surface, and it's natively compatible with, like, saying your PC.
Right.
Not natively compatible with your.
I mean, are you really
Mac.
going to be doing a lot of just surfing or file sharing, taking pictures, saving pictures?
Just want to be able to basically use, like, instead of carrying around a laptop, you basically want to be able to take it with you wherever you go in order to surf the web, in order to do different things, maybe play some games.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what we want. We want, like, if one of us is sitting here on the computer at home, the other one can sit on the couch and do whatever. And then if we go on vacation, instead of dragging the laptop with us, to be able to go, and still do whatever we need to do, take pictures, share them on Facebook, and anything that would be like FaceTime, that you could FaceTime with, your kids back home, or
The FaceTime,
like that.
a good thing is the FaceTime feature for the iPad is awesome. I use that several times when I go away on like meetings out of town. I leave my iPad or my iPhone at home, and you can talk back and forth through a Wi-Fi connection. And now they're also a cellular connection now too. You can do it through a cellular connection too. So the iPad is great. You could do what is it? Not swipe, but
Biometrics?
No. I can't even think of it right now.
Skype.
Skype, that's it.
There you go.
Skype.
Yep.
It's a free app.
Yeah, Skype's a free app for any one of the platforms. It's
Right.
pretty universal. The Android product also has a thing like FaceTime, but it's proprietary to the Android product. But it's not so. Again, Android. The problem with Google Android, they're wonderful products. They're all cloud-based stuff, but they just don't have the interface is not as easy as like iOS. You know, so I think that's really.
iOS? Go back. What is iOS?
iOS is Mac. I'm sorry. You know, the iPads, the iPhones, anything with i attached to it, like the iShelf, the iBlender. I'm kidding. Okay, so but anyway, yeah, the i stuff, the i series. So if you got an iPhone or iPad, an iMac, they're all compatible as iOS, and that's what it is. It's the Macintosh operating system.
A lot of it's based on price. You know, you can get the how much memory you want, how much if you want Wi-Fi, do you want cellular connection? All drives the price of the iPad. Usually drives it up. I've got a basic 16 gig just Wi-Fi connection on my iPad. I use here at the show. Use at home. Take it with me, and
But you don't have the cellular connection. But you got a phone that can act as a wireless hotspot.
Right, exactly.
So that's why you don't need to have an iPad that's actually connected to cellular. Just like if you have a phone, you have a smartphone that can act as a Wi-Fi spot. So no matter where you go, you could just turn that Wi-Fi spot on. It's like saying you can't get a Wi-Fi, saying you can't get a hotspot. You just turn that phone on, and you become the mobile hotspot. Right. So that's kind of a nice feature if you got a good phone like that. Then you don't have to worry about getting like the Kindle HD with 4G. You don't have to worry about getting a iOS through Verizon or iPad. I keep saying iOS, but you don't have to get an iPad through Verizon in order to have it connected.
Right. In other words, you're going to have cellular service. You're going to have to get another landline, pretty much. If you're going to get one of these iPads that have the 4G LTE on it, or you need another service. It's going to be another monthly fee, a $30 monthly fee, unlimited text, just like a regular cell phone. Right.
That's the only problem if you go that route. I usually don't recommend people doing the cellular piece.
No.
Because usually you can find a hotspot. You can usually find a hotspot, or you can usually get a phone that can create a hotspot. I think the biggest thing is this whole conversation is going to come down to is you getting down and trying it. Like, I love my Toshiba, what is it called? It's Toshiba, oh shoot, I forgot the name of it, but it's you can buy it at Staples. I got it for $3.99 plus the case and a couple other things, and it comes with Gorilla Glass. It's a little heftier than an iPad and like the Asus products for Android, but it's Android. It's Android Honeycomb. Or ice cream sandwich. I think I'm up to ice cream sandwich with it. And it's a pretty decent product if you don't mind Android. But the big thing comes down to is in order to do anything on it, you got to have internet connectivity for the most part, and then you got to have some type of other service like Google Drive or something in order to share files back and forth between the main PC and whatever. Right. You get a Windows Surface tablet. It natively can go onto your network and see shared drives. So you could share with your PC like a folder, and then your tablet can go connect to that shared folder and just share files natively.
Right.
So
with my iPad, I probably paid with the accessories I got and the upgrades a little bit. I paid probably about $4.99. For my significant other, my wife at home, she prefers an Android operating system. I got her a Kindle HD Fire 7, I think it's 7-inch screen. She loves it. She can surf the internet, do Facebook, check her emails, read books.
Any one of the tablets. Also, you can get most of the e-readers out there, like Kindle or Barnes and Noble's Nook, is all downloadable onto any one of the tablets to make it an e-reader. So it's not like you're losing any functionality just because you go with one brand or the other.
And that Kindle Fire HD 7, it's got great picture quality, and they're about $1.99. You can get them right at Staples, right at Amazon.com. We got some product reviews, we got some Amazon links. You could just click on one of those and then go in and search for the Kindle Fire HD.
Yep, and they're really good. The 8.6 is kind of nice too. I saw that the other day.
Right.
That's a little more expensive, about $2.99. And that's just a little better, just a little bigger.
It all
screen.
depends on really what you want to do, price-wise. Really.
Right. I mean, if you're going to do a lot of apps, too, if you're going to do a lot of apps, you're going to do a lot of pictures, you're going to want a lot of storage. So that's going to be one of the big things that you want to look for.
Right.
Most every single one of the tablets are almost spec'd out about the same. It's usually a 1 gigahertz processor, 1 gigabyte of RAM, maybe 2, but then it really comes down to your storage, and it's all SD storage. It's all solid-state storage. So that's going to be the question on what you want. Do you want a 8 gig, a 32 gig, a 64 gig, a 128 gig? And that's going to drive the price for you.
Right. If you got Wi-Fi, I suggest going for either a laptop or a notebook or something that's got, or an iPad or Kindle Fire that's got something that's got Wi-Fi connection. You don't need 4G LTE, really. Because a lot of hotels, motels, restaurants have wireless connection.
Hell, McDonald's has got Wi-Fi.
You can get right on. If you got it at home, you can get right on. Just easy and do everything you normally would on any PC or laptop, really.
For the most part. I mean, for the typical user.
Right,
Yep.
typical users. So.
Any other question?
Nope, that was it. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for calling.
Not sure if we answered your question, but...
I mean, if it was me, honestly, if I had the opportunity to buy a Windows Surface right now just to try, I probably, if they weren't so expensive, and I think that's the other thing, they're pretty expensive.
Very.
Well, you can, like I said, you can get the Acer Iconian. God, what is it? I can't think of the model, but if you go out to Amazon or whatever your favorite tech place is, Newegg, you can look for the Acer Iconian and then look for it with Windows 8. And that basically gives you the Windows Surface, but in an Acer product. So you don't have to pay that high price. So it's probably going to cost you somewhere between $400 and $699 for that product, depending on where the price point falls. And it's going to give you a touch screen. It's going to give you the Windows 8 interface. It's going to give you the native compatibility between PC and Windows, the Windows 8 tablet. It'll come with Wi-Fi. It'll come with all that. Depending on your storage, depends on what you're going to put on it. You'll get the Microsoft Store, so you can get your apps on there and stuff like that. So I mean, it's all there, and you can get it for about $200 less than the Surface.
And it's called Acer what?
Acer Iconian, Iconian, I think is the spelling.
Iconia?
Oh, Iconia, yeah.
Iconia?
Something like that, yeah. You should be able to just search for Acer tablets and then add in the keyword Windows 8. And you'll find a bunch of models that are there. And that, like I said, they'll range probably about $400 to $599. And you don't need to buy the Windows Surface. The big thing about the Windows Surface was it was a little faster processor, a little more RAM, a little more storage, but the touch screen was a dynamic touch screen, and it's super thin. The whole thing is super, super duper thin. And that's the whole point of the Surface, was to make it like, what do they call them? Ultrabooks. It's like the Ultrabook of tablets, really. If you don't care about how thick or thin it is, and really all the specs for the most part, I would just stick with. I mean, even the Toshiba. I can't think of the name of it now. Toshiba Excite. There we go. I got it. The Toshiba Excite 10 is what I got. I got a 10-inch tablet. It's a Toshiba. It runs Android. You can also buy a Toshiba that runs Windows 8. They're thicker. They're about. Let me see if I can do this. Are you watching us on screen?
Hold on, I will be in a minute.
Well, okay.
Right, yep.
Okay, so if you see me, right? Okay, the Windows Surface is about that thick. Okay, the Toshiba is about that thick. Weighs about a half a pound more. So it really is a good heavy duty product, and the Toshiba is really definitely a good product. You'll pay a little bit more because there is a little bit better stuff in it. But you can get a Toshiba Excite with Windows on it, and it's just like the Acer Iconia. You can get Windows on it, get Windows 8 on it, and you got the native compatibility. If you don't mind the Android product, you can get the Toshiba Excite 10, and that'll come with Android. But it really comes down to what you want to be doing. If you want to be sharing files back and forth, I wouldn't recommend necessarily using... I wouldn't even recommend using the iOS. I would say get the Windows product. If you don't care so much about that, you're really just looking for a web browser and some basic stuff and run some apps... I would probably go with Android or iOS. Go test them out. Go to Staples. They have demo units up there. Go test out each one, the Android, and then go test out the iOS. See which one you like. If you like the iOS better, go get the iPad. If you like the Android better, get one of the Android products.
Yeah, a lot of the stores will just let you demonstrate or practice on them too. So
yeah, so I mean, it's really going to come down to personal preference. You know, whether you like Flipper's haircut or JJ's haircut. You know, I mean,
right. Two handsome guys here.
You got it.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome. And
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
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 Well, that brings us right about to the end of the show.
Anyway, can you see the chat at all? Or
no, I haven't been able to get it up for weeks.
No? Somebody commented that they posted something on the chat, and I'm like, I don't think we can get to it.
No, well, if they saw it, tell them to save it so we can see it, because I can't get there.
Right.
So if you're watching us on fingerlikes1.tv, I can't get the chat up. I'm so sorry. The best way to do it is email us or call us. So 315-220-0692 or email us at
TechTalkLiveNY@gmail.com.
Just because you're sitting in that seat doesn't mean you can
Oh my God, I
sleep
pulled
over
the
there.
snide almost. I thought.
Well, we got another text message over there. All right. So real quick, another thing in the headlines, just because I just want to really share this because, B, of course, found this funny. And I find it a little funny too, because everybody's all scared about Anonymous. You know, the whole the whole tagline that they use. You know, we are Anonymous, we are Legion. We do not forgive, we will not forget. Expect us. It's really a neat tagline. You know, because I mean, totally describes their organization to a T. Anyhow, they got hacked.
Oh, really?
So,
it goes around, comes around. Huh?
Right, absolutely. Right. So I just thought it was kind of funny. A Twitter account belonging to the anarchist hacktivist group called Anonymous appears to have been hacked by a little-known rival group known as Russell League.
Nice.
I'm like, wow, that's funny. You know, and I don't want to get these people mad or anything. You know, whatever.
Because we don't need to be hacked.
Well, if we do, we'll deal with it. You know, but. The thing that these people tend to feed on is fear, and oh, look what I did. Oh, so what?
Right, you can't be afraid of technology.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not going to hurt anybody, really.
Right. I mean, as long as it's
personally, physically,
right. Yeah,
I should say.
Right. I mean, yeah. So anyway, the BBC News reported the hack Thursday night, but the news agency did not provide any information on what the Russell League posted. Given that the hacker collective's website is at the address nazif-com. One member created a hash sign cut for Biber mem. Whatever. We can bet it wasn't pretty. So, basically, it sounds like, Anonymous, of course, is coming back and saying, oh, we weren't hacked. It's a hoax. It's this, it's that, it's the other. They're finally reeling. They're finally reeling from somebody doing something to them. Nice. Something, I am all for freedom of speech and freedom of ideal and freedom of expression. I am. Right. Okay. I have always been that way. Okay. I am not a fan of a hacking group or a hackers group doing things against good people. I mean, so what somebody supports or does not support the Second Amendment, and all of a sudden you get hacked by Anonymous. Hey, look what we did. Yeah, screw them. Right. Get out of here. You want to
I'll take my money somewhere else.
Right. So I don't know. I just don't understand the whole point behind, why they go after normal everyday Joes. Fine that they're going after the bigger boys, whatever. Okay, fine. I don't like NBC because they're too whatever. Put your adjective in there. But it's kind of funny to see
that they got hacked.
Well, they got hacked, but now they're reeling from the same publicity. The same problem that they've caused other people. Right. And again, they have every right to their. And Anonymous is not all bad. I gotta admit, they're not all bad. In 1998, I think it was, or 2004, one of the two dates, they actually, as a vigilante group, went out and caught one of the largest child pornography people and rapists that the FBI wasn't able to catch.
Wow.
So there are positives in the group, but I think the negatives supersede the positives. Right. So, I mean, if they change their ways a little bit, maybe they wouldn't be so bad. But, everything that people have done under the anonymous name and what they're doing now, they've kind of morphed into something that you really don't want to watch.
Right, exactly.
You don't want to see, you don't want to even deal with. You know, it is kind of funny to see some of the people, some of the anonymous people walking around in crowds with the anonymous mask. And it's like, hello, somebody go get them.
Yeah, right. They're right there.
They're right there. Merry Christmas. Go pick them up. You know,
have a good day.
Well, how can we prove it doesn't matter? You know, I mean, if somebody's got TNT strapped to their ass and they're walking around you're what are you going to do? They haven't
done anything yet.
Right. They haven't pulled the trigger yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, come on. You know, they're labeling themselves. Go get them. You know, come on. Really.
Gotta love it.
But anyhow, that was it for the news for me.
Very good.
Hey, you've been listening to Tech Talk Live. We're a computer talk show, technology talk show, iOS talk show. We are an show.
I show you everything. No.
Field goal.
Hand check. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
It does work. He does get quiet when you raise your hands.
Oh. That was from the other night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Anyway, we are a technology talk show. We talk about computers and technology and whatever you want to talk about. So tune in next week. Give us a call, 315-220-0692.
Or give us an email throughout the week. It's techtalkliveny@gmail.com. And
we'll see you next week.
Yeah, with Tech Talk Live. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't do this to me.
And we're out of here.
We're out of here.
See ya.
You've been listening to your technology talk show. Tune in next time to Tech Talk Live.